Hello students, in this video we are going to learn about the inverse function. So here I have given one example of a function. So arrow diagram is given, let us write it in this way. So we know here 1 maps with A. So we can write f of 1 is equals to A, f of 2 is equals to B as 2 maps with B, f of 3 is equals to D as 3 maps with D. Now this we can write in journal notation also. So fx is equals to y. Now what we have to do? This is a function. This is a function f. Now you just have to suppose f we are shifting to other side. You just have to assume like that for understanding purpose I am telling. So here what is left? 1 is left. So we can write 1 is equals to, as f will shift to other side, it will become f inverse. F to the power minus 1 we will write is f inverse of A is equals to 1. Now same way here also I'll shift f to other side. So I will get 2 is equals to f inverse B. And here 3 is equals to f inverse D. This can be written in other way also. So what we can write f inverse A. So same thing, I'm just writing as f inverse A is equals to 1. F inverse, so I have explained you how we are getting this. So F inverse B is equals to 2 and then F inverse D is equals to 3. F inverse D is equals to 3. So here we can see this is also the same notation of function only like I have written here, but the function here is F inverse. So F inverse x is equals to y we have to write, or from this notation what we can write here, we just have to assume that as if f we are shifting to other side. So f inverse y we can write is equals to x. So what is happening here? We know 1, 2, 3. Here for function f we know for function f we have already learned domain is all x involved. So that is 1, 2, 3. And range for function f is A, B and D. All y is involved. So all images. But for function f inverse, what we can see here, domain of a function. Domain is a set of all x involved. But here these are the elements of first set. Here these are the elements of first set. So here domain will become A, B, D. For inverse function, domain is A, B, D and range of f inverse. This is inverse function is 1, 2, 3. So what we can see here, when we are seeing the inverse function, domain and range, they are interchanging. See, whatever was domain in case of f, now the same thing is range in case of f inverse. So same goes for range as well. So range and domain, they are interchanging. So from here we can see f and f inverse are opposite of each other, are opposite to each other. Let's see its formal definition. So formal definition is same what we have learned just now. Let f be any function, then the inverse function f inverse is a new function such that when f of x is equals to y, it double implies. That means if this exists, then this will also exist. F inverse y is equals to x. Same thing I explained you here with the help of arrow diagram also. When fx is equals to y, then f inverse y is equals to x. So we don't have to get confused here. One simple thing you have to remember, when fx is equals to y, fx is equals to y, basically f we are shifting to other side. So we'll get x is equals to f inverse y. Or you can also write as f inverse y is equals to x. So this is the meaning of inverse. Now how to find inverse of any function? So steps are there. First of all, I'll tell you the steps to find inverse. Then we'll do examples to understand it in a better way. So steps to find inverse of a function. So basically what we have to do, first of all, fx you have to write as y. So suppose some function is there, fx is equals to x plus 10. So we can write here as y is equals to x plus 10. Then you have to find the value of x. So here you have to find the value of x. So that means 10 I'll shift to other side. So y minus 10 I will get equals to x. So or I can write as x is equals to y minus 10. So what we have to do, once again I'll explain. First of all, you have to write fx as y, then find the value of x. After finding value of x, what we have to do, you just replace x with y, and both ways you can or what we can do, only replace y with x. Here this x you just write as f inverse x. Then y, replace it with x. So x minus 10. So this is a process we have to do every time while finding the inverse of a function. Let's do few examples now. Example 1. So first step what we have to do, first of all, function is given to us. It's given to us as fx is equals to 3x plus 5. So what was the first step I told you? Write fx as y. So we can write y is equals to 3x plus 5. Now the other thing what we have to do, the next step, we have to solve for x. So that means this is now a linear equation in two variables. We have to solve for x. So let's shift 5 to other side. So y minus 5 plus 5 will change to minus 5 is equals to 3x. Only x we have to solve, that means 3 also we have to shift to other side. So 3 times x. So that means 3 is getting multiplied with x. So that means other side when we shift it will get divided. So y minus 5 divided by 3 is equals to x. So this is the value of x we have gotten here. Now we can just write it in this way. X we can write at left side. So x is equals to y minus 5 divided by 3. Now what you have to do, in place of x you have to write f inverse x and replace y with x. So this was the third step. First step we have to write fx as y. Second step we have to solve for x. Third step we have to replace x with f inverse x and y with x. So here at place of x I have written f inverse x. So y's place I will be writing x. So x minus 5 by 3. So we have found the value of f inverse x. So that was part A. Now we have to find the value of f inverse 11. So f inverse 11 means here at place of x we have to write 11. So f inverse x. X value 11 we have to substitute. So 11 minus 5 divided by 3. 11 minus 5 is 6. 6 divided by 3 is 2. So the value of f inverse 11 is 2. Let's do one more example. We have to find the inverse of a function. So function is given to us, fx is equals to 2x square minus 1. So what was the first step? First step was to write fx equals to y. So here I am writing y at place of fx. So x square minus 1. So that was the first step. Second step is to solve for x. So first of all, we have to shift all other numbers to other side other than x. So 1 will shift first of all. So y minus 1 when we shift to other side will become plus 1. Y plus 1 is equals to 2x square. Now let's shift 2 to other side. Here it's getting multiply. When we shift 2 to other side it will get divided. Multiplication changes to division equals to x square. Now we need only x. So that means square also we have to shift to other side. When we shift square to other side it will become square root. So square root of y plus 1 divided by 2 is equals to x. So we have found the value of x. X is equals to square root of y plus 1 divided by 2. So two steps are done. Now third step. So x we have to replace by f inverse x and y we have to replace by x. So f inverse x is equals to square root of x plus 1 by 2. So this is the inverse of the given function. Now let's find the part B. So B part says we have to find f inverse 49. So that means we have to substitute x as 49. So 49 plus 1 by 2. So 49 plus 1 is 50, 50 by 2 is 25, 25 square root is equals to 5. So that means f inverse 45 is equals to 5. So here we have completed two examples. So I hope you have understood the concept of inverse. We will be doing many more problems related to inverse and composite functions. So thank you so much for watching the video. Like, share and subscribe.